For over 2 decades, tackling climate change, particularly finding ways to fund solutions that reduce its impact on communities, has been a huge global challenge for us. Today, we are going to dive into these challenges, explore the grassroots level solutions that can be scaled across the world, and look at the opportunities to put them into action. Welcome to my presentation, The Pursuit of Well-being, Turning Urban Water Challenges into Opportunities for Equitable Growth. I'm Bharadwaj Vangipuram, and I'm excited to take you through this journey. So, why is it so important to care about water challenges in the first place, especially access to water services? Well, the data makes it clear. Countries with poor water access tend to fall behind in human development and economic growth. Water isn't just about survival, it's about better health, more stable communities, and creating better economic opportunities. Yet, over 4 billion people, mostly in the global south, still don't have reliable access to this basic need. Addressing this isn't just about making lives better, it's about unlocking the true potential for sustainable and fair development across the world. So, what's the solution to these challenges then? The global south could lose as much as 2 to 10% of its GDP because of poor access to water. It's not just about the lack of water, it's the impact on health, education, and productivity of working people, which ultimately leads to reduced economic output. The solution is clear. We need efficient water policies that improves access and helps communities adapt to climate change. These policies can create a ripple effect, providing better education, health, and ultimately a boost in economic growth and stability. How does our research help shape these solutions? Well, we took India as our case study because it reflects the challenges faced in the urban areas across global south. We used data from demographic health survey to dig into how access to water affects development, looking at men and women separately. What stood out was that access to water has even bigger impact on women's lives. It's such a critical factor that it makes them more vulnerable, especially to things like climate change. This shows us that if we are serious about solving these issues, we need solutions that focus on these inequalities and help build resilience where it's needed the most. When do these solutions start making a difference? To figure this out, we use the Nobel laureate Amartya Sen's capability approach to see how different types of water access actually impact people's lives, both in terms of human and economic development. We came up with this unique method to break it down by looking at how men and women are affected separately. What we found out was really interesting. For women, even basic services like the ones we would not expect might make a difference led to outcomes similar to high end services. This shows us that just by improving basic access can make a huge difference for women. For men, the story was a bit different. Their outcomes were pretty consistent whether they had high quality services or more efficient ones. These results tell us that gender matters when we are planning solutions. If we want real impact, we need to focus on what works best for both men and women while making sure the approach is fair and effective. Where do these solutions turn into opportunities for us? Meeting the SDG targets requires a huge financial commitment. SDG 6 alone needs about $82 billion a year, and that number is only increasing by the day. Our research, which is part of a manuscript being submitted to Nature Water, shows that lower cost water services can achieve the same outcomes as more expensive ones. This means we can make progress towards SDG 6 faster and in a way that's more financially feasible as well. With many countries facing funding gaps for climate resilience in water, these solutions offer a critical opportunity to address the issue without draining resources. So, in conclusion, in a world facing urgent water challenges, this particular research drives innovation and practical solutions and providing a way forward for a fairer, healthier, and more resilient future. Thank you.